Hello, you're watching Expertometer on NewsX, where we bring you an in-depth analysis of the prevailing political scenario in Bihar ahead of the exit polls. Experts decode the numbers game ahead of the highly anticipated Bihar Assembly polls on the 6th of November and the 11th, which is the second phase. What do the trends suggest and how might they impact the final outcome is the big question as well. The Expertometer gives you a daily pulse check of how veteran analysts think the election is going to come about for both the sides. Let's talk about this with our guest. First up is Advocate Manasvi Thapar, political analyst. Then we will go to Nikhil Jain, political analyst, and Bipin Sharma, senior journalist, is also with us on the broadcast. Manasvi, I'll begin with you. Well, it's a prediction game. And we have discussed multiple times, Manasvi, what have been the nuances that both the parties bring to the table. And of course, it's all a tried and tested nuance, which we already knew was going to be brought to the table. What is your head-on prediction as to what's going to happen? A lot of people are saying it's a very close fight between the Gathbandhan and the NDA.
Yeah, it is going to be a very close fight. I feel even then, I feel NDA is going to be scoring around 130 to 135. Mahagathbandhan, including RJD, Congress, Left, will have 100 to 105. While this is the seat sharing understanding which I would have, but the vote margin would be less than 0.5%. It would be exactly less than 5% as it was in the previous election 2020. And others would have around 5 to 8 seats maximum, which is what my projection goes as per the ground report. And if I have a party-wise analysis, I feel BJP will have around 70 to 80 seats, JDU will have around 42 to 48 seats, RJD will have around 69 to 78 seats, and Congress will have around 9 to 17 seats. It will not cross more than 20 seats as per the trend which I understand, and LJP will have around 5 to 7 seats. This is what my understanding with LJP is. And Ham party will have around 2 seats, and all the other political parties, be it RLM, will have 1 to 2 seats. Prashant Kishore's party will be 0 to 1, maximum 1, what is I believe. VIP party will have around 1 to 3 seats, and CPIA MLL will have around 10 to 15 seats. This is what my understanding with the entire election scenario as of today goes around. What will happen tomorrow, I would major changes I don't see, but this is the exact understanding I would have.
Well, Owaisi's AIMIM, it also announced a list of 25 candidates last month, Manasvi. Out of those 25 candidates, 2 were non-Muslims as well. What kind of, a vote infiltration, for the lack of a better word, is this likely to in fact do for either sex, the NDA, as well as the Gathbandhan?
See, what we have felt is that AMIM is basically going to divide the vote of the Mahagathbandhan. In the previous elections also, what we have seen is AMIM only damages the vote bank of the opposite political party, because BJP, being a Hindu heartland political party, very stronghold in the saffron regions and saffron vote bank. So the other political parties which terms themselves as secular political party or an open political party will get that damage, because AMIM's political understanding is completely Muslim-based political parties, and when they come into politics of other regions, what happens here is that Bihar's vote share of Muslim vote share will be divided. So the Yadav and Muslim vote bank of RJD will get hampered because of AIM coming into play. But that is also not going to be played at a larger extent, because what we have seen the AIM political understanding in the past is there only benefits BJP when they come into play. So that understanding with the voters is also, now the voters have also matured in politics with the entry of AIM, and accordingly AIM will not make a large difference. They may damage RJD and Congress, and that too also less than 5% damage in their vote share would be there, but that damage is considerable damage in electoral politics, and certainly in Bihar.